Hello my friend, let me show you how to stake Tezos on your Ledger wallet using Ledger Live. And we'll get started by going to Manager, and here we'll search for the Tezos application. Make sure you install it. After the application is installed, you'll go to Accounts and then click on Add Account. Search for Tezos, continue. Then it asks you to enter the Tezos application that you just installed on the Ledger wallet. Enter that. Let's call it Tezos Staking. You can call it whatever you want. Click Add Account and then close. Here it is, my Tezos account. I can click on this star right here and it will appear under Start Accounts on the left hand side. Just click on the account so we can receive the Tezos address. I'll click on Receive, I'll continue, and this is my Tezos address. I'll click here to copy it, and also I'll have to look at my Ledger wallet and confirm the key that it's the same as on the screen, as on my desktop screen. It is, so I agree. I click on Done, and now what I have to do is to send some funds to this address, and for that we'll have to go to the application where you bought your Tezos, or to the exchange where you bought your Tezos. And here I am under my Crypto.com exchange account. Under balances, I have over 386 Tezos that I'm going to withdraw to an external wallet address. I'm gonna add this address now, the one that I just copied earlier. Enter the label. I'm gonna save the address. I'm gonna select the newly added address here. Withdraw all and review withdrawal. You'll see the transaction fee is 0.3 Tezos. Confirm withdrawal. Depending on what exchange you are using or from where you sent the Tezos, it can arrive faster or later. In my case, from Crypto.com, it took an hour to show up in my account. But from here, what you have to do is make sure you're going to the Tezos account. If you start it, you'll find it here, or otherwise you'll go to Accounts and click on Tezos, and you'll see this option here, Earn Rewards. From here you can see the details of the staking program. The funds stay in your possession, they never leave your wallet. You can withdraw from staking anytime you want, and it's safe to do so. I'll click on Delegate to earn rewards. By default, Ledger will pick a validator for me, and it's randomly chosen, but you can choose another one if you click here on Select, and you can see all the validators you can choose. Every one of them have different yields and different fees. That's why you'll go to this site, My Tezos Baker, to find out which one you want to choose. This is the website. Here I just opened the page and sorted by staking yield. Click here on these arrows and you'll see that the Binance exchange is the main one, so we cannot use it since it's done on the exchange. And then Kraken is listed here as well as one of the top ones by staking yield. But what you would want to look at here is the higher yield and the lowest fee, and also to have enough capacity, because it's possible that you won't get the staking benefits if it's at full. One more preference that I have is that the validator is older than 6 months, and if we look at it, you'll see that this one here falls in the category, but it's over capacity. Same with this one. This is a new validator. This is the one that Ledger automatically picked for us randomly, but it has capacity at maximum. Then it's Kraken. The baking team follows afterwards, but also full capacity. Everstake could look like a good pick for me, but it's new, so I think I'll pick this one, Stake and Bake. It's from November 2019, has a 5% fee, and the yield is 5.88%. I also compared them over here. If you look at it, the difference is not so big. Only Binance offers a bigger yield, but for that you'll have to store your coins on Binance. If you want to stake on Binance, all you have to do is send your funds there and they'll do it automatically for you. But when you do so, you give them custody of your coins. So in case they want to ban your account, in case Binance becomes illegal in your country, or any bad thing that can happen, a hack or whatever, then you might lose your funds. While using a Ledger wallet, the coins are always in your possession. The only risk that you have is that the validator will not send you the interest that they promised you. So you'll want to click these validators here and choose the one that you want. Look at their website. Here is the website for Stake and Bake to make sure they accept delegation and it's a legit validator. Also, look at their fees. What is the minimum delegation amount? There's no sign up, there's no minimum payout. It's important to look at the stats because, for example, at TZLand, I looked at their website and it says that the 1%, which is very attractive fee, the 1% fee, it's only available until December 2020. So if you didn't go to their website, you wouldn't know that. You'd be attracted by the 1% fee and the higher yield. You can switch these validators anytime you want, but it takes 30 to 40 days in order to receive the first interest. Then you receive the interest every 3 days. So you can easily switch between them, but for every new one that you delegate to, you'll have to wait the 30 to 40 days in order to receive the interest. So I think I'll go with Stake and Bake. It doesn't look to be in the list, but that's no problem. I can choose a custom validator. All I have to do is enter the address of the validator, and that is this one. And in Ledger Live, I'm going to paste it and make sure it's the same. It starts with TZ1D and it ends with RS9M, and that's the correct one. And then I click on Use Validator. Here you go, Stake and Bake. And unfortunately, you cannot choose how much Tezos you want to stake. That means whatever funds you have in this Tezos account, then all those funds will be used for staking. If you want to just use a certain amount of Tezos for staking purposes, then you can have multiple accounts under your Ledger Live application. Now it will ask me to confirm this transaction, this delegation on my Ledger device. As it says here, always verify the address displayed your device exactly matches the one given by the validator. This is my address and this is the delegation address, and I'll click on OK. And delegation was sent. So I should earn my first rewards within around 40 days, depending on the validator, just like I told you before. I click on View Details. I can see the transaction ID from my address to the staking address. And here it is, my validator. If I want, I can change the validator, can choose another one, or I can end my delegation by clicking on this option. And that's it. This is how you stake Tezos on Ledger Live, and you receive interest in the next 40 days, and then every 3 days you should receive interest. And the nice thing about it is that this interest is automatically compounding. So even if the validator has around 6% in interest, because it's compounding every 3 days, in time the yield will be even higher. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe only if you want to see awesome content like this, and I'll see you in the next one.